Things are happening in life and listening to the principle of life. My name is Omeka Naibu. I have seen people who in their old age today with nobody to help them. They walk alone as though they never had the privilege of youthfulness. And the question I'm tempted to ask is, what did they do with those days? But there are people today who retired as directors, doctors, CEOs, footballers, politicians, musicians like music artists, movie actors and movie directors. It is a popular people, well-known people, prominent people, people recognized with their high profile, well-known people in the society back then, but today they were not known. And yet, they may not be able to eat 3 times a day like you and I does. Because during their time of glory, they did not know that nothing is permanent. Those people I'm talking about, once upon a time, when an MC mentioned their names, everyone will stand on their feet to welcome them and to recognize them. But you know today, those people might even walk beside you or even walk in the midst of crowd and no one will recognize them anymore. That is life for you. And I ask you, do you really know why? Because season has changed and nothing is permanent in this life. And that means everyone who finds himself on that stage of so-called glory, I tell you this, you better realize and understand that someone was there before you and someone's left there before you stepped in. And definitely, you are going to live there for another person to come up. That is life. So I tell you also, don't be deceived. And let no one deceive you that you will live in that stage of glory forever. Because if you think so, those ones that left there before you stepped in would have been there forever. But they left before you moved up. And you are going to live for others to step up. Truly, I know what I'm saying, because these have deceived a whole lot of people. The so-called men of God, the prophet, the prophetess, the native doctors, all kinds of professions, the footballers, the doctors, the CEOs, the politicians, the musicians, the music actors, the movie actors, the movie producers, and so on and so forth. These have deceived them to the point that they are where they are today. No one recognizes them anymore. They barely feed 3 times a day like you and I. So I tell you, you're listening to my talk today. Be wise. Plan your life and try to encourage and carry everybody along. Thank you very much. My name is Omeka Naibu. Owu Onitsha Village Mma Kemesiano.